Today we have with us Sanjay Gupta Thaparian, visionary behind Connecting Universe. Hello Sanjay ji, welcome to our show.
Hello, Nipun. Thank you very much.
And right now you told about Startup Conclave. Like everybody earlier when we were at Thapar, vision was to get placed in the biggest MNCs in the world. And lots of big MNCs comes in Thapar. Now, if you talk about like these 2020-24 century, people are more tended towards not job but on their own startup.
No, actually, I tell you one more thing.
People think that wishing someone Diwali, Christmas is like building relation. So we got lots of like messages on Diwali and Christmas, but in that case we ignore that. We know that it's a wish. But meeting people is right now building a relation. That's where like Connecting Universe comes into picture because you go personally to them. Right now everybody wants to get limelight on LinkedIn. So any tip you can give it to them. So why? Because you have a big network. And LinkedIn is the biggest one. One of the biggest.
First of all, I will tell you in one sentence what is LinkedIn for me or what I am for LinkedIn.
So let's try this AI hack. Welcome to new episodes of Growth Secrets with Mastermind Implementation with AI Hacks. So today we have with us Sanjay Gupta Thaparian, visionary behind Connecting Universe. Hello Sanjay ji, welcome to our show.
Hello, Nipun. Thank you very much. On Sunday, you are available and your team is available. This is a big thing. And for me also, I'm just coming from Thapar. Just we finished one startup conclave where not only alumni came, but it was beyond alumni. And the good thing was in this non-alumni, so many people were there, especially from Bangalore and who were in very good in AWS or data science. And these people are highly successful, and probably these 4-5 people only, they can take like 1,000 interns from the institute. So that is the big deal. And I was successfully creating a relation because when I go to any event also, I have a very specific plan, and then I connect with everybody, and people don't have option to disconnect from me.
Okay. And right now you told about Startup Conclave. Like everybody earlier when we were at Thapar or you were at Thapar, so the vision was to get placed in the biggest MNCs in the world.
Yes.
And lots of big MNCs comes in Thapar. Now, if you talk about like these 2020-24 century, people are more tended towards not job but on their own startup.
No, actually, I tell you one more thing. This event was very out of the box event. Actually, what is happening? Thapar Institute, as I know from '93, and because I connected Thapar Institute single-handedly from first batch to current student, even student who are 24, 28, they connect to me even before joining Thapar. Even their parent connect to me. I don't know how they know about me because I'm in Dubai, but still, probably I am the one window solution for whole Thapar Institute. So now this conclave was like we did one for chemical, I think, one we did for mechanical, one was for HR, and this one for startup, and fifth one will be named something, say electrical or electronics or something. Now, idea is very uniform. So startup is a name for this event, but if you see, there was 45 visionary people. Even executive director from Maruti is there, who is from Thapar, and he's working in a big task, and I think he's in a board of alumni also, and he worked very closely with the board also, and he has 150 Thaparians in that institute, and also he gave back to society. He's always there, Mr. Rajesh Uppal. And also there were few successful people, few people who were in the job but they are doing very good because of startup or for startup.
Right.
Now, so I'm slightly out of the box person. If you see anything, I focus on problems and the scaling. Now, in this event, what was the idea? Idea was, if these people are coming and then 8 to 10 people are coming non-alumni, who keep a big space in the global space, in the tech, AI, or data science, which is happening. Even we visited Nvidia data center also, which is only unique collaboration with Nvidia Institute for giving even a bachelor of engineering in data science and AI
Great.
with help of Nvidia. So that type of thing was curtain raiser. We visited Thapar Sat, which is a satellite program, very uniquely placed. It is ready, and I'm coordinating with Mr. Nambi Narayan, who had this movie also, for so that it can be launched by ISRO. This is one thing. Then we said experiencing learning lab, where children, they break the cycle and they join the cycle and they understand the mechanism cycle and the history. And also our state of the art library, which is, when you go there, you will feel like you are in Europe or America, that standard. And then when you go to the hostels, these are again European design, so big campus actually. So we started journey from 1956 we were 93, around 2000 things were going very basic, 180 people every batch. And then it went to the slightly more. Then from 2015, our visionary chairman, Mr. Rajiv Vadera, he took this call with Thapar Board of Governors, because I keep very close, because I have a very strong interaction from Dubai also. We do get together now, 12th October also I'm doing the get together.
That remind me an incident of Dubai. So what happened is, like, it's the time of COVID. So one of my friend was in Dubai, and he was from, like, he just go there for leisure only. And then he called me up, hey, I have stuck up in Dubai, and like I got COVID positive. What I do now? Then I thought, I don't know anyone in Dubai, but then suddenly it comes to my mind Sanjay Gupta Thaparian, and I said that guy is also from Thapar. Then I told him, just go and connect with him, just DM him on LinkedIn and anything, and let me know if he can help you out, because he's a good connection. I heard of him because I don't know you personally, but we are just connected on LinkedIn with the factor that Thapar is there. And then on the another day he called me. He said, Nipun, thank you so much. Then I thought, what happened? He said, I ping you, and then you call that hospital director that he's your friend, like that guy you need to help, and he get a 5-star facility in the hospital in the period of COVID. So what was that incident? I just want
See,
to.
what was happening in COVID, Dubai was the only place which was open for tourism. So globally, around 200 countries, we didn't have any tourism. So people from Delhi, for example, or anywhere in the world, they were traveling. And then Dubai, why it is uniquely placed is, Dubai do a very strict, you can say, vigilance even for this, and the airports are very fancy. So uh, when this guy came, I think he was with his wife that time.
Yeah.
So both of got COVID positive, and I came to know from this message and just in the DM. And for me, this is connecting universe actually. If a problem is clear to me, solution lies there. And not only the hospital director, but one of my friend, who is Girish, actually he's even a Pravasi Bharatiya Divas awardee from president also. So not only this guy, but on the going out of the box, he has sorted out so many cases where even people stuck up, even people died, and then you have to deport them, deport or repatriation. What is that process? So taking that body also to, so this guy really helped a lot, and he's my close friend, and he will be very happy that his name came in this direction. So see, Nipun, it's not about I'm doing something big for anybody. No, for me, this is a default process. For me, this is a basic process, or I call it organic process. But my thing is big because I am connected to the people who are big in their space. Meaning, I'm a very modest person. I'm not doing anything, but probably organically for last 3 decades, I'm connecting the right people. And when I connect a person, I don't chase it because he's what or he's what is not. No, I connect a person for that some reason. Why destiny connected with me? Very basic. He can be a big shot, he can be a normal person, anybody. But I focus on only connecting. I give 30 minutes everybody because I have a very strong outside flyer from globally, big shots also and everything. So I take my time and that become my first priority. Like I always say, I'm never busy. I'm always available. If I'm not doing something, I'm free. And if a person is flying, say from Switzerland or say from India or say from anywhere, and if he has, because what is happening, people who know me, they're their friends, they ensure that if you don't meet Sanjay Gupta in Dubai, your trip is not complete. So same like this. So I have to make sure that I give first priority to this person. I resolve their problem and then I carry on for my next thing. So at that time, it's my priority. So it was something like this. So anybody has problem, probably very soon I will be the globally number one connecting the dot resolver for any problem in the world.
Wow, it's amazing. And one more stuff I just want to ask, like Dubai is quite good. Like everybody knows, like Dubai honors, like sheikhs are very good in their vision, and they are implementing the same. That's the reason why you are into Dubai, because you have a big vision also.
I will tell you. This is again a story.
Yeah.
So I didn't know even about Dubai when I went 2007.
Okay.
I knew about Sharjah at that time. I knew about Abu Dhabi, or people were thinking any Arabic thing is Saudi. Saudi is big because of money and oil and everything. Now, when I went, so this was a company and in construction and chemicals. So I had a slightly fight in my current job in India. And 6 months I was just passing by. I said, I will not go to Dubai. But when Destiny called, when this guy, I had a fight overnight. Then I decided, and next day I was here because my tickets and everything was arranged. Visa was arranged. And this happened to be a, you can say, like a Destiny call, or it's a rocking journey. So what is happening in Dubai is very simple. They are very open. They are very transparent, flexible, accommodating everybody, inclusive society, and decisions are very fast. If they feel something can bring business, it will happen. Anywhere in the world currently, if it is a problem, if it is a Ukraine-Russia war, India for other reason, China for other reason, or all the big business people, or taxation is another people, everybody is flying to Dubai. So Dubai is becoming like a center of the universe, and proximity with India, say 2.5 years, 4 hours, this is really stealing the show, because anybody coming from US, it takes time. It's another world. UK in the middle, but Dubai is very close, and it is better because Indian people are the most value added or value adding people to Dubai. So Dubai vision is very transparent, futuristic, implementable. Even I tell you on AI, everybody's talking about AI. So people talk about AI, but they do about AI. So this is the difference. So I attended all the top level events for NVIDIA, Microsoft, AWS, or anybody who is working on Zoho. It's a big people game. So they are creating the buzz, they are creating the ecosystem, they are creating the tools. And very simply, what I understood from AI, simple person has to use his right tool for his purpose, and he has to make money. Right. So he doesn't have to reinvent the wheel. This is Dubai. So even for teachers, they announced the teacher who will involve AI or who will study in AI, or there will be one test in AI. If they pass, they can get $1 million. So right. That type of opportunities are there. So just I will say it is irrelevant, but I will tell you what Dubai is. So for startups, so Dubai government, for all the government people, they give 1 year paid free leave.
Okay.
Paid, but you don't need to work 1 year. Wow. Why? Because in this 1 year, you can help some startup, you can build up some startup, You can invest in startup or you can go in the startup ecosystem. Can you believe? So this type of rocking thing people do. Even in Expo, I still remember, whole world was closed, but Dubai was operating. Same time, Tokyo Olympics happened, but Olympics was without audience. While in Dubai, people were going with mask and with precaution, with our strict system of watching and even the color, even we had a badge also and everything. So strict. Nobody play with the system there.
Right.
So that type of, and even real estate is booming due to all these reasons. So people from all over the world for various reasons, they come to Dubai for real estate, they come to Dubai for a better security, they come to for better life, and then even they open a company very, very cheaply, and then they can do business. So when you have an office in Dubai, you become a representative for 200 countries.
Yeah, that's
for,
where
yes.
I was about to ask. Like, Dubai is the safest place right now in the like world, and I want to ask, like, lots of entrepreneurs wants to start. There is a free zone. Like, lots of people when I met, they said, "Oh, I want to start something in Dubai." So can you show some light, like,
very
what
simple.
is the entrepreneur and what about the tax-free zone?
Very simple, very simple. So let us say one guy who is doing good business in, say, Delhi or Bangalore or Bombay or Chandigarh for that matter. Now with around 5,000 dirham, say 1 lakh rupees, 1.25 lakh rupees, he can open a company. Even he can get a visa, he can get a remote office, he can get email ID, phone number, everything. So his address is Dubai, and then he can get a like visa, he can travel anytime. So and then he will have opportunity, first of all, to work in Gulf, then the MENA, then the Africa, and then again Europe, US and Canada, even Australia and even Singapore, those countries, even this part of the world, our southeast countries, which are our neighbors, there also you can work. So as soon as you go there, you go global, number one. Number two, if your product is identified, if your solution is identified, if you have a like problem product, and then it is scalable. So UAE government or the ecosystem of UAE, so we have like 65 free zones and so many incubators and so many accelerator, and that ecosystem is very good. So they can pull the global crowd to incubate startup there, and you can become a unicorn, and UAE name will be there. Same time you are Indian, so India name will be there. So that is the mix they are creating, and they have a very good treaty with India for everything.
Right. And it's a quite closest place also.
Yes,
you can easily
very
commute
close, very
instead
close.
of US, because we have clients from US, Europe, Canada, everywhere, and Dubai also. But like whenever we think, okay, we just go and meet some of our client to build a good relation. So Dubai is a quite nearest
100%,
place.
100%.
And my next question may offend lots of people, but I want to know one secret from you. So what happened is when you reach at some heights, like a status you have already, what happened is then the people DMing you get lots of DM and you get lots of WhatsApp, and people also at this stage get lots of DMs. And what happened is at that time people become picky. They become like what I can say exactly is if some CEO message them, they will be replying very much frequently. And if it's a normal guy who is building their startup or anything else, then the reply might be there. If they have read, they might ignore that. So in your case, a CEO of billion-dollar company message you or a first year student of Thapar message you are very immediate. You don't bias that. So what's the secret behind that? I just want to know how you become humble to everyone.
I tell you something. I'm very biased.
Okay.
I'm biased for value addition. My bias come the first year student who need a job or who need a internship or even who need a mentoring. I will go for that.
Okay.
So I'm biased. I will not go to that CEO because that CEO will be looking something for him, something for his business, or something for probably making money or sometime or something. If that CEO is calling me to connect to one of his batchmate, I will choose him.
Okay.
But if his CEO is doing something for let's make money or something, that yes, I will take it later. But yes, if I can add value, second. But first option will be this. You reminded me one journey. I will tell you something.
Yeah.
So if somebody want to, taste my network, he should go to recommendations made by people whose life I have added value. So one of the guy came, he was third year, I think, student. Third year or fourth year, probably maybe seventh semester. He said, sir, I'm trying, but I did 12 interviews and his CGPA was good also. I didn't get the job. Okay. I'm pretty cool actually in plus or in minus. So
Right.
I'm pretty cool like this. I said, okay. So I discussed with 4 or 5 points and probably I picked the point positively. Then I gave him some hint. He said, okay. And then he went to the next. So I think 2-3 days after, I received a message like hostel lag gayi. So for global audience, lag gayi means done.
Got it.
Or got it, or eureka.
Yeah.
We call it. Means he got the job. I said, okay, because we are 90 minutes behind. So it was 6:30 for me, probably 8 a.m. He messaged me. He said, sir, jab uth jaoge, when you wake up, I will tell you the full story. I said, good, I will like to hear. Then he said, sir, what happened? You told me to remove fear of failure. I did that. You told me go just to interact, not just be a product that you are being rejected or selected. Okay. I said, go relax and don't show desperation that you failed 12 times or you didn't get through. Okay. Then there was 2 people. So one was tech and one was non-tech. Nowadays students have these 2 options. Tech means going to the product. Non-tech means you're doing business development or finance or something like this. Okay. So tech guy was offering him and he started discussion, negotiation. His CGPA was good. He took a pause and he going through and then he said, sir, you are offering me, thank you, but I cannot continue for this tech job offer.
Oh.
So after 12 failure, can you imagine what will be the mindset of this guy? And then non-tech discussion started and his meeting was only 15 minutes, which meeting took 45 to 50 minutes also. He came and next day he thought my meeting went for 15 minutes only. So I lost this also. No problem. Next we will see. And his name was at the top.
Okay.
So world is very simple for people who are looking for career, even startup, even anything. You have right attitude. Aptitude is secondary. Then you should have a confidence, not overconfidence. Confidence means if you know what you know and if you know what you don't know, be open. Don't be afraid that because you are telling honestly, this guy will take offensive. No, that doesn't work. So these are the small take homes. And also, I believe in one thing. You should be very clear what you want. If you know what you want, destiny, work towards that and they try to get it. So I think I hope I answered you that point.
You answered very brilliantly. And I want to ask like one more stuff. Like if I talk about myself, like in this age, I'm very bad in remembering names because I have lots of client meetings and other stuff. And I met a guy, I can recognize him from the face, but I'm very bad. But I have heard lots of stories about you. Once you met a person, even after 5 years, that person knows you very well and you know about that person. I met him 5 years back. You got me DM on LinkedIn, you got me. What's the next secret about this?
Okay,
because
this is
even day before yesterday I met you and you told me that I have these people to meet and I was astonished, like in single day you are meeting lots of people and how you will remember all those.
So there are two three things I want to tell you, everybody. For me, my network or my strength is organic, pure organic. It's not coming by anything else like IT and those things are okay, tools. But the other thing is, probably this is a God gift for me. I'm very good in connecting the dot. This is why I want to be number one connecting the dot person or organization as connecting universe globally.
Wow.
So regarding the name, I do a lot of homework. So people take complacent. I'm 53 at this age also. I am meeting a lot of people in this 9 days. Probably I have met, yesterday I was telling, like 100,000 crore people, not not the number, but the amount they are handing. Now, all these people, so the day I book my ticket, I make a note that this day I'm reaching there, this day, this day, this day, this day, this day. Then I try to go back who wanted to meet me. So I give priority for the organic wish list rather than I think, no, this guy is important, I should meet. No, I don't go that way. I follow organically the destiny, the people who want me. Like I'm here on Sunday, 10 o'clock. While I could meet some of the angel network or some of the big network or some CEOs who are big guys. No. So that thing work. And when day pass, that day, if I meet 3 people, there will be a small story of these 3 people in my notepad. Another thing, my biggest success, every day when I finish, before 12 o'clock, one message or one connectivity thing sent to him. If this guy is on WhatsApp, no problem. If this guy on LinkedIn, no problem. Insta, Google, email, whatever way, he's connected. So I go with the marketing philosophy of जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. तो person will remember that day. After 3 days or 5 days, I will send him some content which I made, like my daughter's story or my podcast, earlier podcast, or so many things about LinkedIn, my network of 25 million reach, or some world famous groups. These things I share with them at that moment. So what I say to people, number 1, I'm entering your universe. Number 2, I am connecting you, or you are connecting to me, but you don't have option to disconnect with me. And rest is destiny, my probably God gift, because I came for some other purpose in this world. So yes, that way it works.
Great. And that question might offend you. How many times you pick up your phone in a day?
Oh, this is very good. See, what happened? This is again a very different issue.
Yeah.
So in India, I have a different mechanism. So Indian number and this, so some of UAE number I cannot pick, I can call back. Here I pick, and if I miss a call also, I don't mind, because that is in the missed call, you know what you call it, like a
Alert.
log of the mobile and this thing, and then I can call back. Or sometime if I call back, they are not available, I send a message. So for me, most important thing is communication. My communication is damn clear. My communication is very transparent, very honest. That is what people love. So
And
it's not about picking phone or not picking phone, but my message is very clear.
Even I want to add here, sorry, I interrupted you. I want to add, like, you don't make a common message. You always personalize message according to the person. That's what I like, because lots of people have a standard message they keep on sending it to everyone on LinkedIn, but for everyone you have a very personalized message according to the what conversation is going on. That's what I like. Yeah.
This, you touched very nice question. Actually, even table tennis when I play, so in the match, if I have to do 40 services will be different.
Okay.
So even if you see on LinkedIn, so my meeting everybody, speaking everybody is unique with that purpose. And even in UAE, this we learned different language, different culture people. Even my approach to meet one person to other is not same. That is uniqueness. That is what differentiation I bring in this society, and people love it. I don't even use chatbot for messaging or something, or because I love creativity, because whatever come to my mind, that is designed to be written. So I follow that rather than, even I don't cram anything. Even in maths, I bring 200 marks, but I did not study in the night. So I'm a concept seller actually, all these years or something like this. So rather making everybody same message or something, no, for that purpose or what I asked at that time. And my communication bring the most result, because communication is not about sending message. Communication is about getting the desired result with that message. So that is what uniqueness I practice in my whole life.
Great. And what you told about like AI is totally true, because why AI has come into picture is so that they can eliminate our repetitive tasks so that we can have time to meet someone. So I met lots of entrepreneurs. What they happened is that we are so much busy, we don't have time to network. But the key for success starts from a network. And then if they eliminate their repetitive tasks through AI, they have more time to hear, we can talk, and that is my condition like 3 4 years back. Because ran 3 companies, so in that case sometimes I stuck on these firefighting tasks. But after AI and automations come into picture, now I have time to meet people and lots of stuff. If I want to do something creative work, I have a time, because lots of things have taken by AI for this repetitive task.
Very interestingly, I tell you 2 3 aspects on this.
Yeah.
Number one, time is a mind game. Time is not a physical game. Time is all about priority. So time is not something fixed, same time, but at that time, if meeting somebody is your top priority, or you scale up, but 90, probably 99% of the people, they stuck up in their daily routine. This is why creativity finish. This is why they are engaged in the repetition. They can delegate that work to somebody. So those things are missing. But yesterday we had a very good interaction actually, after this conclave, when we were sitting for a tea or something. I'm working on something. So through AI, eliminating some repetition is fine, but I will not allow AI to eliminate human.
Right.
This is my approach. So I'm working on something which are the things which AI cannot do. That is going to be in the focus, and there connecting universe come in the picture. Right. Because all this journey I created very organic network, and it's a value adding network, and this is more human based network. And I tell you one more example. So people sometimes think sending a WhatsApp, sending a message, something, it will solve something. No, you need 10 meetings for person to have a relation.
Right.
And then when you start adding value, then he become a reference. So my whole journey, or my whole universe, or my whole, you can say, global presence is based on reference. This is why everybody want to come to me, that this person very closely. Yeah. And you can reach out. And I have very strong example also, but I don't want to name name. One of the big company guy who is also from Thapar, and one of the big government organization guy, I'm talking about top level, completely top level, like CEO. So he's also from Thapar, but they will not communicate directly. Right. They will communicate through me. So I'm that cushion.
Even that remind me, one of the case, people think that wishing someone Diwali, Christmas is like building relation. So we got lots of like messages on Diwali and Christmas, but in that case we ignore that. We know that it's a wish. But meeting people is right now building a relation. That's where like connecting universe comes into picture, because you go personally to them, meet them, have a sip of coffee where you share your thoughts. That's the whole.
Yes, this is what. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the whole vision behind my podcast.
Yes.
Because I used to attend lots of events. In that case, we'll met. Hey, that's my card. That's my card. Okay. After that 3 days,
I don't give my card to anybody.
Yeah.
In the event.
After 3 days, everybody forget everyone.
Yes.
Okay, we met some. But here we are talking. Exactly like 1.5 hour we are building something relationally. Not like any business kind of stuff, but I learn lots of things from you, how we can have a good network. And so one last hack I want to know about you, so after that we'll end this. How a startup, or how a guy who is in Thapar, how is a big CEO, right now everybody wants to get limelight on LinkedIn. So any tip you can give it to them? So why because you have a big network, and LinkedIn is the biggest one. One of the biggest.
First of all, I will tell you in one sentence what is LinkedIn for me, or what I am for LinkedIn. So LinkedIn use me for making new policies, because my reach is 25 million. Number one, I have a 30,000 connection, which is a limit. So I requested LinkedIn to make it 50,000. I have a 37,000 followers. And then connecting universe page also 5,200 follow, or maybe 5,400 now. I have one group which is 360,000 members.
Okay.
More than 100,000 CEOs are part of that. I have one group, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, UAE, which is 260,000 again. More of the top people in Gulf, they are part of this. One of the biggest group on LinkedIn, Thaparian, which is 11,500 members. So this I did not create in one day. See, I will be wrong. No, this I created in last 17 years. So and then you have to start. You have to either follow the chain maker or create the chain. We call it reinventing the wheel. So one simple tip to people: if they are connected to me, they are connected to the universe. This is one, because of the level of, so I was just giving one LinkedIn session in Thapar. So I was telling them the level of networking, which is 6 level possible globally. I created this level to second and third. Globally, anybody on LinkedIn is not second or third level away from me,
Right.
which goes probably more than 25 million. 25 million, I'm saying indicatively, but it is more than this. So if I want to track a person on LinkedIn, in 2 minutes, I can find out. Now, I think tip is very simple. First of all, start with the profile. Go with your alumni. Alumni, I'm not saying only about the college, school, colleagues, friends, families, companies, or your passion. Then you find out some groups. Then you find out, either you create the group or you follow some group. Then you observe the post, you follow the big companies, you follow the big people, say Bill Gates, say Elon Musk, anybody. Interact, first of all, read their mails properly, because it is not a mail, it is not a message on LinkedIn, it is a offer to the whole world, how they see that message, positive, negative, or whatever. If you have a critical opinion on that, like, share, or comment. There is a whole team of that company or that CEO is watching everybody.
Right.
So those people, they pick the people who can make a difference, and they can even offer a job to them, or even offer an opportunity to them, or even offer a channel to them. So that is LinkedIn. So either you create something or follow something which makes value.
Right, and that reminded me one of the incident. My wife was in Dubai, and then she told me like, I love the country. Okay, we can invest in Dubai also. And then we put up in lots of realtors like, okay, I want to buy a property. And the very next day we are flooded with the calls. And now even we are a bit confused whom to follow, whom not to
Yeah.
follow, because there is a trust issues. And
Yeah.
after a week, slowly it faded down.
Yes.
Like lots of, sometimes we got a message or not.
Yeah.
And then we thought like, now my interest towards Dubai is quite less at that time, like when I just put up a query, but due to lots of flooded with messages, calls, I just get fed up. And then I thought like, here it is a burning problem with the realtors. So what happened is, when they get a lead due to Instagram and meta algorithm, they start showing more realtors ads to me. And as a buyer, I will just keep on pinging all every stuff, my putting name numbers. And after a week, journey fed up. And for making a decision of $1 million, you need to be see, like in AED, we need to see the things that we need to make a journey also. That comes to me about Realtors AI. Then I found that burning problem. I created Realtors AI, where we are helping realtors to automate everything with AI. So it should not, like when I put up a query, I didn't get a call, I get a message, WhatsApp, email about those designs, about all those fields. And we created a to Z CRM. And right now lots of 70-80 realtors are on this as a client. And I got some input from you also when I called you up. And I said, okay, just give me some inputs. Then you told me you want to buy a property. No, I told you I want to solve the problem of realtors. That's where Realtors AI comes
Yes.
into picture. And here, if people wants to connect it with you, from where they can get connected with you, my viewers?
Oh, they can connect. I'm quite open. See, if somebody can connect on LinkedIn, so this is another tip of LinkedIn, because my contact list is full, say for example, but they can follow. And then I have to delete some contact list, connection list, and then I have to add something, which goes okay. But I'm widely available, even on Insta, even on Thread, even on Facebook, even on WhatsApp or email. So probably on Google also, if you find Sanjay Gupta Thaparian, you will find easily. So I think that is not an issue. And even regarding the real estate also, yes, that industry I have seen developing for last 17 years. So there are some people, but again, in that solving the problem of buying or something, again human person come in the picture, which should be local based, or he should know the other things and what you want and this thing. So basically, my journey, every journey, I have one simple approach: the problem. I love challenges. I love problems. If problem is clear, challenge is clear, thousand solutions can be there. So that is the startup journey. That is for everything. So even on connecting universe, what I'm trying to do, I want to create a algorithm where I will say 5 plus 5 minus. That is my pitch. Finish. Nothing.
Wow.
Meaning, what are the 5 things you can give to universe? What are the 5 things you want from universe? And this universe will have, let's say, billion of people. If a billion people are there and you have a 5 billion plus 5 billion minus, everything lies there, the barter system. So 100,000 products I can use, deal with this portal. Very easy, effortless.
Nice. And thank you so much for coming to our podcast, finding time because you have a flight today and still you are at our studio. Thank you so much.
No, thank you very much. Thank you from bottom of my heart. So people who follow me or who connect me, just I will give you one small instance. I was taking this discussion in Thapar also. So all the people, when they were there, and all the celebrity called 40-45 people were there. But I started this with people who know me or who are connected over LinkedIn. Believe me, half of the classroom, which was 650, they stood and they raised their hand. So that was the awe moment for me. So everybody was so surprised. He said, this guy, and just on that point, people were clapping. I said, that is my introduction.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell about myself, because if I tell about myself too much, it doesn't give a so strong message. But if it go from other people, it gives their rather more positive.
Even
So
what happened, there was a meet and we meet, like our class meet was there. So alumni meet, and where we met, and I asked someone like, do you know who was our dean at that time? And they don't know, they forget. And Sanjay Gupta Thaparian, they said, everybody say yes. So
Thank you so much.
that's the
No,
achievement you have
that's
right
what-
now.
This is so many people are connected remotely, but they are meeting me first time and they feel like they got some treasure. They're meeting me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No,
for
thank you.
joining.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nipan.
So in this module, we'll talk about calendar module. So here it's a calendar and how we can integrate different calendars with us. So what exactly is it? Shows like where you have a meeting and all other stuff. So if you are admin, you can see anyone's calendar over here by just selecting it, and if you're not admin, your team member can see their calendar. So what exactly we need to do is we'll go to a calendar setting, and that is the alternative to Calendly. So what exactly we want to do it is, first we'll go to connections, and we have a connection from where we can connect our Google My Business or other stuff. So what we'll doing is, let me go to calendar, and I want a 30 minutes calendar. So I have 5 stuffs. So one is service calendar, that is like when we are available. Simple calendar is the one which we majorly use for the meetings and online. And round robin is like, if we have a 5 members, automatically your sales team, whenever leads come into picture, first A will get assigned and the second in B, C, and that's the round robin process. Fourth is a meeting for a single person of a team, And collective booking is where we can schedule a team talk. So generally I use a simple calendar first, and let's say 30 minutes call. So I will create this in a different account so that I can show you all the steps. Great. So create calendar, simple calendar, and I can say onboarding call. And here the slug will be the slug is already taken, and I will try this because by default we are giving 2 to 3 calendars. Sorry. Now it and it will be 30 minutes Monday to Friday, and I want to show them a timing at what time I will be probably available for the onboarding call. So what exactly we'll be doing it over here is we generally do onboarding between 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So here is the meeting location. So if I want to add Zoom link and other stuff, I can do this. And if I go to advanced settings, here I can customize just like a Calendly one. I can add a logo of mine. So if it is Funnels AI, so let me check if I get Funnels AI logo. So let me add this, and we can use circle also. Onboarding call. Here is the meeting location. We can do a meeting location as a Google Calendar also, and we can use our parent color. So onboarding we'll do like this, and I will show you some stuff. Monday to Friday 5 to 11, you can do customize it according to your availability. And here is minimum scheduling notice. Minimum scheduling notice is 1 day, so that should not anybody can come and suddenly book up a call. You are not able to show up, so 1 day. Date range, maximum number of bookings per day. We take only 2 onboarding calls per day. Maximum booking only 1. Buffer time is 15 minutes. We can give a gap. Pre-buffer and post. So it means there is a half an hour gap between this, but generally we can do onboarding quickly also, so we'll do the 5 minutes gap. And form and payments are for the one if you are doing some paid trainings. So people will first buy your stuff and then they will come on a call. So that's how the payments will work. And there is a Facebook pixel ID, that is the retargeting pixel ID, which you get it from the Meta if somebody is clicking on a mail if you want to retarget them. Okay, and notification and setting, acknowledge mail will be sent with their name and number, and if they want to reschedule, again reschedule. And we want Google Calendar so also get connected with. So here we come to the connections, and for this I will connect my external calendar. So if you have Google Meet, any other stuff you are using, Tidy, Call and other stuff, you can just connect your calendar from here. So what I will be ideally doing is to connect my calendar. My calendar is associated with this, and I will do it two-way sync. What exactly two-way sync means? If somebody book up a call on the same time from a different event, eventually it will not book 2% at the same time. Okay, so there might be some thing wrong with my Google My Business, but no worries, we can see if we can connect it with the okay. So now moving back to again calendars, and we need to first we have connected it. Now we'll go to calendar setting, onboarding call. On the 3 dots we can add it, So Nippon at the bot sphere, and here make sure that it's a two-way sync. If something is book or call over in this our platform, it will show into your other stuff also if you are using multiple payment gateways. So here it is okay. Execute automations. If we have, it will execute automations, and here you can do the all the customization stuff, which one is your primary color and all other stuff. So if you preview the widget, let's me show it to you. So it's a 30 minutes onboarding call, and it will start showing. So from 5 to 11, 10:30 p.m. it starts showing 4 days a week. If you want to input some custom code, you can also do it here. We can change the primary color also. So you can add your primary color over here also. So if I move it to this, it will change it to purple, and it's a new one. And you can add a cover image also, but ideally it should be with the proper dimensions. You can tweak it like this. Now see, it's in the purple and all other stuffs are good to go. So that is the onboarding call calendar, and I need to save it. You can create your multiple calendars. There is no limit for creating calendars as missile booking. So if you have a different product, you can do a different. If you have a client call, if you have onboarding call, everything can be done over here, right? So these are the stuff which you can use, and you can see how many calls you are onboarding over here. And rest preference widgets are the basic stuff. Week starts on other stuff, which is your timings and all availability. If you are not available sometime, you can always disconnect it, like okay, on this date I am not available, you can do the stuff. So that's the whole calendar part. You can play with it, you can customize it accordingly and start making your journey. And as soon as somebody book up a call, let me show you how it works. So let's say I book up a call, it will block my calendar for 5 also, will delete it, but let me took it like this, dummy call, and I will pick like this, schedule a meeting. So people can add it on Google Calendar, Outlook, and this also, and people will also receiving an email. And if I go back to calendar, and if I select mine calendar over here, it will start showing it up. You have your monthly calendar, weekly calendar, and everything is getting over here. So that's how you made and create all the stuff.